How you doing, Cali Crowd? In my 2 years since I started calisthenics training, I have learned a fair amount of skills that I'm proud of and I've enjoyed developing. But there is one skill that I've always wanted to learn, desperate to learn would probably actually be the better phrase, and that is the planche. As far as calisthenics skills go, this is the middle finger to gravity, and today I start my first steps towards that journey. Okay, so right off the bat, I'll flag that I am not naive enough to think that this will be as straightforward as my other skills progression videos. I've always had some form of baseline strength capacity that allowed me to start from a decent place. For example, with the muscle up, I could already do pull-ups, and for the back lever, over a year of working on the bar had conditioned my shoulders ready for it. But with the planche, I struggle with even the most basic progressions despite clearly being proficient with pushing movements. So the initial goal here as part of this day 0 is to just learn how to do the tuck planche and gain some degree of competency in planche work. But why now? Why do I believe I'm ready for this now where I might not have been before? Well, the main reason is the handstand. For 2 years I've been battling away trying to learn the handstand, and I'm now in a comfortable place where I can confidently handstand, but with all the work that I've put in, I've watched as my pushing strength, both vertical and horizontal, has gone leaps and bounds. In fact, where I used to believe my pulling strength was stronger than my pushing, now I'm not too sure. I've gone over why I can't planche in a previous video and highlighted that one of the main reasons is likely to do with my inability to protract my scapula under load and with straight arms. This and my straight arm pushing strength just hasn't been something I've prioritized, but I'm going to work on that as step 1. I started today's session with some handstands. I'm finding that starting sessions with a few handstands is great for getting you focused without taking too much energy away from your main strength work. That, and one of my goals for 2022 is the ability to be able to regularly hit 30-second hold times. And then I jumped straight into it with my best tuck planche, and before I even looked back at the footage, I knew I wasn't protracting enough. If you can't do something in calisthenics, it's likely because you're also carrying the weight of your ego. So I went into some cat and cow holds instead, but with a slight lean forwards onto the wrist to really push for that wrist extension. I then stripped my tuck planche back into an attempt with my feet elevated, and it felt like the improvement was immediate. This time round, I knew what to look for at the shoulders with that protraction. I then followed this up with pike push-ups. You know, a push workout isn't right for me without these. Pike push-ups are likely the reason my wrist feels so strong at the moment, and after a year of doing them, this has created a really fantastic environment for conditioning. I then wrapped the session up with some planche leans. What you guys are seeing right now is literally my very first planche lean ever, and I really struggled with finding the right body line. But I'm not going to beat myself up too much about it. I only learned today what to look for in that scapular protraction too. So going forward, this, the wrist extension and that body line are going to be the things I'm going to be focusing on to get that tuck planche. I was actually training with my lovely girlfriend Anna today. I won't lie, it is motivating having your cross training nearby. So maybe this will mean I'll learn the planche faster. So this is typically part of the video where I ask you for what you're working on, what you guys are pushing towards when it comes to your calisthenics goals. But selfishly, I want to know, what are your best tips for learning the planche, tuck planche, straddle planche, planche lean, whatever you got, drop it down in the comment section below. And guys, that's it for me today. I'll see you in the next one.